Let's see here. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little bit since I uploaded, and I have a couple things I need to update you guys on. So I've been doing some stuff in the background, essentially just trying to get the garage ready for the next wave of content that I need to make. If you guys saw the last couple of videos, I've got the TIG welder set up now, and just recently I did a couple things in the background. So I now have these nice shop lights up above. They daisy chain together. So I basically converted the light bulb socket into an outlet, and then they can all plug into those. So they're toggleable. They're toggleable by the light switch and also individually. So it just gives me some tools to make these videos look a little bit better moving forward. The other shop upgrade I did was I built this little workbench. You guys can't see it right now, so I'll show another clip. I went ahead and just did these projects off camera because I know that you guys are subscribed to see the car stuff, and these were just a little bit unrelated. I mean, maybe they would have made a cool video, but I just decided to get them out of the way. So now you guys are fully up to speed on that. Workbench and lights. Now the truth is I didn't actually have a full video prepared for today either, because now that I have all these things fleshed out, I still have some other organizing I need to do, get everything ready. But I wanted to go ahead and make this video because something was brought to my attention from a video that I made a couple of years ago. So to get you guys all up to speed, I made a video a while back where I put lowering springs on the Mustang, and in that video I put out false information. So I essentially told everybody to put the springs in upside down. So I'll just go ahead and play the clip for you guys real quick. I'm gonna do a little flashback, and then I'll see you guys in a second. The tight wound part goes at the bottom, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my best to get these new springs in. So I don't know what the heck I was thinking. I literally say in the video that I did research, and obviously I did that wrong. I don't know if I'm dyslexic or if I just misheard or misread what I saw. Essentially, I'm responsible for people screwing this up. I had some people comment saying that they did everything exactly the way I did it, and I had to comment back and be like, oh, those springs are in upside down. So sorry about that. So what I've done is originally I was gonna just delete the video, but I think that doesn't fully solve the problem. And me being a content creator, I don't wanna just delete one of my videos because this is also how I make money. So what I've done is I've changed the name of that video. It's really obvious that the title is completely different now. And then there's gonna be a pinned comment on that video, which will bring everybody up to this video explaining what the problem was. So if you came from that video, make sure you don't put your springs in upside down. They need to go the coiled portion on the top, I believe. I don't know. Do the opposite of whatever happens in the video. And that's just for the rear springs. The fronts should be fine. But yeah, if you came from that video, then thanks for going down a YouTube rabbit hole and welcome to this one. The other reason why I didn't want to just delete that video is I think it allows me to show that I'm not perfect. I don't know everything. Like, my videos are not just like cut and dry, this is the absolute truth. Like, I try to be as accurate as possible, but part of that is gonna include me making mistakes and then owning up to it in the future. I think it's really important for content creators to admit when they're wrong and then correct things moving forward, just so that people aren't getting wrong information. Because if I'm doing car stuff, then I need to be serious about like modifying cars. I mean, I know a lot of times when I'm modifying something, I always say like, hey, like modify your car at your own risk, because I'm not a professional, I'm not a mechanic. I am an engineering student that likes to build stuff and work on cars. I'm not the end all be all. I try to be as accurate as possible, but sometimes things slip through the cracks and I'm not a perfect entity. Moving forward, I also don't want to be known as somebody that doesn't own up to their mistakes. Like, I want to be known as the YouTuber that made a mistake and then fixed it. So that's kind of the other purpose of this video and why I'm uploading it in the first place, is just so that you guys know that I hear you. If you leave a comment correcting me on something, I'll do my best to correct it in the future. If it's something small, I might just like pin a comment, but this was something where I was like telling a ton of people how to do something and I was doing it incorrectly. So the title of this video should auto update based on the views on the old video. So every time somebody watches that old video, it should update through a little bit of API code into this video's title. So that way the number is always accurate moving forward to the amount of people that I screwed over, essentially. So also, if you guys are curious or you just want to watch that video for fun, I'll leave a link in the description of this video. So there should be a complete cycle between these two videos. And I think that that's the most effective way to deal with this. I didn't want to just delete the video because there could still be people that watched it originally. And so if you saw that old video and you're watching this one, and if you did the same mod that I did and did it wrong, now you know. You might want to go check, like see if your springs on the back are upside down. It's probably not a ton of people, like hopefully people watched the the reference video on American Muscle and not my video, but there were definitely some people that did. So just want to set the record straight. I'm sorry if I screwed you over. I know that it can be frustrating to redo something, but I guess that's just kind of the way it goes, especially if you're trying to be a YouTube mechanic and teach yourself stuff. It's very important to cross-reference. So hopefully this has cleared everything up. As for the cars and the projects and everything going on, I have update videos for all 3 cars coming soon. So I hope you guys look forward to that. I've got winter break coming up, so I'm just gonna be in the garage pretty much every day, making YouTube videos, working on the projects, that sort of thing. I'll talk about it more as we get closer, but I've also decided that I'm not gonna do Vlogmas this year. After doing it the last couple years, I realized that if I was doing this as a full-time job, then it would make sense to do it. But for me personally, I only have so much time during winter break that I can upload videos. And I feel like when I do Vlogmas, I spend a little too much time just editing videos. Whereas I think if I just upload things at a regular rate, I can still record just as frequently as I do during Vlogmas. Like I'll probably be recording stuff every day, but if I just release them like 1 video a week or so, I can space them out so that way there's less times where there's like a month without a video or something like that. And then it'll also just be easier for me to get more done because I will have spent less time editing. The way the projects are going right now just require a lot more time input just to complete one small task. So the Mustang bumper, for example, I'm probably gonna spend like a week or 2 of my entire winter break just sanding it and doing tons of body work. So I'm obviously not gonna daily upload doing the same exact thing for 7 days straight. That doesn't really make sense, but it'll probably end up just being one video with a bunch of time lapse in it. It's a little bit difficult, but hopefully it won't be super boring for you guys and it'll still show enough information. One of the biggest struggles I have with time lapses is that sometimes you guys comment and say like, you made this look too easy, or you made it seem like it was not that long when really it ended up taking days or hours. And part of that is like kind of on people watching just to understand like it's a YouTube video. These are edited, so anything that you see here takes like way longer. But also, it is partially on me to make sure that I say like, hey, by the way, this is day 4. You know, like these things take a long time. And sometimes I think when I'm editing, I just try to streamline everything and I leave out a little too much information. So getting better with my process, trying to understand the optimal way to do time-lapse type videos versus just like day in the life vlogs, working on one smaller project. So hope you guys are looking forward to that. If you know anybody that lowered their car using my tutorial, please tell them to watch this video or just to flip their springs over. I think the worst part about it too is that my car still has them in incorrectly. So it's not like the car can't drive, it's just the spring rate is gonna be a little bit different because the tight wound part has a slightly different spring rate than the first part. So I guess theoretically the car might ride a little bit stiffer if you flip the spring over. I don't know, I'd have to do some math, but you guys get the idea. Be diligent, please. I'm trying to be diligent. So if you like today's video, make sure you leave a like down below. Consider subscribing for more car content, especially if you're new. Go check out my build videos. I got all kinds of stuff going on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out and dream big.